grew up on skis when I was 2 years old, and I've been skiing ever since.
Lucky for me, I had friends who skied, and so it was family friends who brought me up when I was 11.
Skiing is just about being out on the mountain and being outside and finding what you love about the place.
It's more of a way of life, I feel like, you know?
My name is Kaia, and I'm from the Mad River Valley of Vermont, which is home to Mad River Glen, and that's where I grew up skiing. I owe that to my parents who taught me and who'd spend so much time bundling my sister and I up and getting us up on the mountain. And then over the years I got put into ski school called the Sugar Bears, and then shortly after that I started ski racing, and it wasn't until I started ski instructing again that I relearned my love for skiing in the mountain. Watching my 4- and 5-year-olds just kind of fumble around and have fun in the snow and just be so joyous and realize that, you know, they're finding peace without all the technicality. What about you, Orlando?
Oh man, I remember my first time coming up here to the ski valley like it was yesterday. And I thought the place looked like a castle, an elven tale, so to speak. But I didn't get to go skiing until I was 11 years old. Unlike you, I didn't start when I was 2, super late for growing up around here. My mom said I was an artist. She said, you know, you do the art, let your brothers do the outdoor activities. Now, 28 years later, into skiing and teaching it and skiing for a living, it's hard to believe that doing something so simple could offer so much opportunity. That feeling, that mystery. There's nothing like looking down the steepest possible terrain you can ski on and knowing that there's somewhere where your ski will land on soft snow and send you into the next turn.
And yeah, you certainly have some adrenaline at the top of each chute here. Our snowmaking team here has worked night after night to get this mountain open for us after such a shy snow year. Truly, none of us would be here without them. None of us would have jobs. This mountain would not be open. They got us set up with a beautiful base.
Ah, the snowmaking elves. What would we do without the ones staying up all night? And that perfect north-facing aspect just stores it like a refrigerator.
One thing I learned about Taos, it's a place that holds a lot of traditions. It's a very old place. It was founded in the 50s.
Ernie and Rhoda Blake showed up here. And then shortly after, the man for whom this shrine is dedicated, and this glade, Jean Maillet, the legendary. He was one of my first ski teachers and inspiration. God, did you ever eat dinner at the Hotel St. Bernard?
No, I'm too young.
Oh my God.
Late.
Definitely the finest European dining in the United States. He was like an ambassador to magic, if you would, through the food, through the skiing, and just the way he treated people. I think we could all learn a lot how to treat each other from tradition, from the ways of the past.
Always envision what you're gonna do before you ski it. And it's super simple, but if you can't see yourself doing it, then most likely you're not gonna be able to do it. And this is super important on difficult terrain, like our steeps here. It's also important on groomers, just like being able to see your turn with start to finish. You have to envision that before you really drop in. And that changed my skiing a lot for me.
Technique will fail you. You have to think tactical. Tactical. Now think of this mountain. I mean, you could have perfect technique and you get up there on Turbinator Nose or Stoffy Trib in the cliffs And it's not just doing the right moves in the right way, you know? It's playful, it's having fun. Because technique is so serious, it's so mental, it's so hard-edged. It's how you did those moves when it mattered most, as it changed right before your eyes. Submission to gravity. Ah, that's the feeling. Look how steep that is.
This is our backside of the mountain. We have Wheeler Peak, the tallest peak in New Mexico. Right after that, we have our very own Kachina Peak that actually has a lift on it now.
But I mean, look at this, Kaia. This is our backyard. This is the kingdom. Even when we're not getting fresh snow on a bluebird day like today. I love this place.
Me too.
I'm so glad you're here.
Me too, Orlando. This is one of our shrines here on the mountain. All of these blue bottles create a really super magical space for all the living people out here, for all the skiers and riders. Tim has told me that these blue bottles actually trap the evil spirits around here.
I mean, isn't it wild that you have to just throw yourself down the hill and believe and trust?
And trusting yourself and trusting your edges to be able to make it down the mountain.
So you're saying trust is the opposite of fear?
I think so. I think having an understanding too of the way your skis are connected to your body, just like the way your head is connected to your body. Here we are at the waterfall.
Look, you can see it flowing behind there. But when real spring comes, there's going to be an ice cave back there. It's also a good place when I stop with a big group to talk about skier courtesy, mindfulness in skiing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, being on this mountain means you have an obligation, right? To not only keep yourself safe, but to keep other people safe too, right? You want to take care of each other. You must see a lot because you're in ski school. So you gotta keep whole groups safe sometimes.
God, you know, Taos has to be the greatest place on earth to be a ski bum. I mean, look, we got the hot springs. We got many mountain bike trails and hiking trails as you could possibly want. Where else do you have a 13,000-foot mountain meeting a 600-foot deep lava gorge, carrying the Rio Grande, the mighty Rio Grande, all the way from here down to Big Bend, Texas? Well, I think Taos is probably the only ski town in the world with as rich of an art, history, cultural history from the Pueblo. I think this is a place where consciousness transcends. What do you want here?
Yeah, I think just to be uninhibited, right? And be able to connect with the land in a powerful way. Yeah. Taos Ski Valley is really special. It's one of the only ski valleys that doesn't feel like a ski valley, you know? And it's because there's so much other lives and things going on that are more powerful than our little bubble up here.
Good gosh almighty. This has to be one of the most special, beautiful, wild places left in the United States, if not the planet.
It's beautiful.
And we get to ski here.
We get to ski here, we get to live here.
Every day. Yay!
Tim, we gotta go.
Should we go up into the chutes at Kachina, or should we stay ripping some groomers?
Oh, I wanna go into the chutes.
Yeah, you do.